Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and I am back to play some more Jusant. And last time, basically started the game with our character here, who we do not have much information about. We've just seen them, like the game started with the definition of Jusant, and we saw this character wandering to this tower and we started all the way down there and have started climbing our way up. And as we were climbing, we then got introduced to this little guy once we got like further enough to like this what I made a joke as. Reminded me of like the horn that caused Jordangander from God of War. And pretty much, yeah, that's all that's been happening. We've just been kind of wandering around and just putting stones on stuff, finding letters to give us some more world building. Because, yeah, the premise is there used to be an ocean, it disappeared, and basically everybody has been living on this, and now we seem to be climbing up to either... I'm assuming either we're somebody who lives here and we came here to give a message, or maybe we're not even related to all this and we're just kind of here. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's where we are with the story of this. And yeah, I'm doing this right after work too, because I was like, I wanna play some more before I go to bed for tomorrow, because tomorrow I gotta go do some shopping and stuff. I'll say, I just realized, what is this for, then? But yep, all we're doing now is just still trying to make our way up there, basically. Alright, so what am I doing here? So, there's this. They have me attach. Ah. Okay, let's say... There are some stones I can climb here. Okay. But, yep. And I already did miss some stuff, sorry. Like I said, I'm probably not going to get everything in this. I'm just, you know, playing this for the experience and see where it goes. I'll have to make sure I check the price. I wonder how much is this, actually. Because, again, like I said, I got this free for PS Plus, but... I mean, again, wherever this story goes, so far, I'm having a good time with it. And like I said, I'm very curious to see where this goes. Okay. There we go. Very good. Alright, grab with my left hand. I really do like that with the triggers, the way it, like, moves around and stuff. And, like, how you can control the rope. I'm very much liking the controls. And the interesting element of, having, like, this little guy helping us and stuff. Ooh, almost didn't make it. Again, I forgot for a second. I was like, right. I gotta let go of both triggers. Sometimes I have a tendency, I, like, want to hang on. But it's like, oh, right, you gotta make sure you let go. But I guess to find some stuff to talk about, before I started this, I just watched, episode 7 of, Daredevil Born Again, and, no surprise, it was bad. I mean, like, first off, it started with, like... Oh. Come on, there we go. Rest. Okay, good. But yeah, let's see, what is the first thing it started off with? Now, where can I climb here, actually? It's gonna be the hard thing about doing this, is thinking about what I want to do. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, game. I like how it reminded me. I was like, I didn't really want a reminder, but thank you. Alright. There we go. Well, let's see. I figured my only chance was if I can make it up there. Okay. trying to think. Oh! Fuck. I didn't realize my hand was off there. But anyway, yeah, what happened? It's so funny, I just watched it. I'm already trying to erase it from my brain. That's the funny thing about that. Yeah, but yeah, now that makes me wonder what's over there now. Alright, let's go down. Let's check out over here. I should be able to shortcut. But yeah, I think we, like, start off by, like, getting a scene showing Karen Page getting arrested, which I just find funny. Because I just immediately thought was, like, so Matt didn't, like, you know... Like, Matt didn't even, like, try to, like, make sure she didn't get taken away or anything? Like, you're telling me he didn't hear her getting arrested and, like, didn't try to stop it or anything like that? It just seems very unlikely to me. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And, yeah, we get, like, a whole song and dance where it's like... as she's getting, like, processed into the prison and all that. And, we then see Fisk comes and gives her a visit. And at one point, finally answered my question of, like, wait, why is there a thing called, Karen versus Fisk? And it's like, oh, it's because he puts his hands through the bar and chokes her. After, like, she, like, mocks him by being like, oh, you're afraid, Fisk. You're a little baby. You're a little baby boy. And he's like, don't say that. Which was just very silly to me. Alright, let's read this first. Well, we're leaving the tower. The village is given a date, and I can't quite believe it. I still think about our dance. The last festival already seems so long ago. It was so nice to forget all about all this for a sleep. I didn't realize it at the time. Also, I realized that you sleep a lot. What does that mean? For a sleep? But I think at some point I'd given up, but then your laughter, the dizziness after that long waltz, the way you stepped on my feet, the way your cheeks glowed pink. I don't know how to ask you this, but want to come with me? Journey through life on the same pebble? I'm sorry, I know it's short notice, but now I care enough to be afraid. Afraid of what I could miss out on if I don't send you this message. I hope you get it. Keely. I hope she got the message, man. But, yeah, what else happens? But yeah, that's basically our intro. It's really, really silly. Oh yeah, like, while that's happening, we get, like, scenes to show, like, the aftermath. They try to make it seem like, oh my god, look at the horror of what just happened. Even though it's, like, nothing that bad happened. Like, yeah, some people got pushed around and, like, stuff like that, but there wasn't, like, nobody actually got shot. Even though the funny thing is, they were given the kill order by Buck, being like, yeah, you can open fire, go ahead, go to town on these people. And even Pal was like, oh, thanks, I really like that. And then that's the moment, of course, yeah, in the last episode, where he's like, I knew it was you, you traitor! Which I find hilarious. I loved how dumb that was. Just shoots him in public. And even the guy was like, whoa, what the hell, man? He's like, it was the vigilantes. Which I compared to, like, Andor. But yeah, then we get a shot. It looks like Daredevil is just in the middle of the street as he's, like, listening to the news and stuff. And I'm like, dude, you should probably not be in the middle of the street. So I'm saying this is where they kept their cattle then? Wonder what these creatures would look like then. Do they look like giant cows, or are they something that can actually... Well, again, they keep mentioning pebbles. Like, will you come on this pebble with me? That sounds like their kind of form of transportation. Interesting. But yeah, that happened all before the whole Karen getting choked by Kingpin scene. And then we get a scene of Matt and Jessica on a roof, just discussing... Oh, wait, no. Before that, we have Jessica going and meeting with Charles. He's just, like, sleeping in his underwear in an apartment, and Jessica just shows up. And he's like, oh, Jesus. And they give, like, hints what Luke Cage apparently is, like, doing. Because he, like, mentions Luke, and she says, where is he? And he's like, oh, he's overseas. And also, like, are they in a relationship or something? I only watched the Netflix, like, Daredevil show and the Luke Cage show. She didn't have a big presence in the Luke Cage show. I know they've had a couple of meetings, and usually in the comics, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, I do know they're in a relationship, but I don't know if that's what they're doing with this. And so now you're telling me this Charles guy recruited not just him, but like the Iron Fist. They said to go overseas and they do missions now for him for some reason. I don't know. They're probably trying to set up some bullshit. I just don't understand. Anyway, let's read this for 3/4 after the Jusant. We made quite an odd team. Eccentrics, hardliners, optimists, turn with the tides. I've never seen such different kinds of people working towards a common goal. Well, sort of. I'm not so sure I'm on the same page as the others anymore. I've realized that the people around me have nets and harpoons, knives. They want to capture the balance. I was sure we set off on the adventure to prove they were real, that we were going to study them, figure out how they were linked to the rain's disappearance, solve the mystery of the Piper. So, okay, like I said, I'm assuming... I still don't really know what our little guy is. I'm assuming, by the way they're talking, our little guy might be a balance. Okay. Now I hope those creatures only exist in stories, because this expedition is starting to look like a hunting party. I feel so stupid for not seeing it before. Don't worry, I'll make sure the hunters don't get you, little buddy. But, yeah. And after that scene, because after she talks to him, she gets the hint that, like, oh shit, Kingpin knows the governor, even though she should have did this way before. I don't understand why she hasn't. Somehow I guess she thought she was using Kingpin to a means to an end or some dumb bullshit, but now she decides, oh, I gotta suspend him from being mayor. And Jessica tells Matt, like, oh, I think they're gonna go kill the mayor. And, and I think even Matt says, can you trust him? And she's like, oh, no, I wouldn't really trust him. Even though, and then as soon as I saw that scene, I was like, well, what else were you doing, Matt? Like, why weren't you there? Like, literally, just be outside the window, listen to his heartbeat, and then when you have this question, be like, yeah, he's telling the truth. He is telling the truth. Like, what else is he doing? Because he's not getting Karen out yet, because they have to work on a plan. Let me read this. You are the earth that grounds me, my journey, my family. If you fall, we rise together. Nice. But, yeah. And basically, Jessica then goes, alright, well, I'm out. I'm not gonna help you anymore. I'm done. This was the one and done deal, buddy. Bye-bye. And so, yeah, she just leaves. And then the next scene, we have Daredevil. Instead of just talking to him before he uncuffs him, he proceeds to uncuff Bullseye, giving him access to his fucking hands. Even though it's like, just tell him what you want him to tell him before you uncuff him. But I guess he has this much trust now. Of, like, whole Bullseye's delusion, I guess, of being like, oh, one good deed makes another. And so he uncuffs him and says, alright, I'm gonna let you go. I don't care if you fucking die. Because I hate you so much, but I also have to learn to forgive. Which I don't understand. Why? The guy killed 11 people. You should, like, just put his ass back in jail and make sure he never gets out to ever do this again. That's all you need to fucking do, Matt. I mean, I don't understand what is going on in his head, man. But, like, of course, I predicted it too, is then what happens is, he basically goes, alright, well, one good deed for another, I have a favor to ask. And of course, as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, you want him to go and save the governor, isn't it? Because, yeah, we learned she's going to be assassinated. So it's like, oh, well, he'll send Bullseye to go save and protect her. Yeah, let's say I can't save. I guess they were trying to show me, like, oh, this is how they used to get up there. Don't worry. Even if that was working, I was going to climb anyway for the challenge. And then, yeah, then we get a scene where Karen's in her jail, or in her cell, and then, for me, it's been a while, but I think the detective that shows up... Oh, right, yeah, when they're on the roof, I should mention this, fucking Cherry shows up, which I just find hilarious, honestly. Like, he's been gone for like 4 or 5 episodes, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, hey, what up, Matt? Yeah, don't worry, we took her to this precinct. And I was like, what the fuck? Now all of a sudden he appears. I was like, where has he been the whole time? Like, the last time we saw him, he was in a hospital bed, recovering from a freaking heart attack, and now all of a sudden he's just on the roof, looks pretty much fine. Like, almost like nothing even happened to him. I was like, what the hell? Think, is it over there? I'm trying to find the grips. Nope. Ow. Then how do I... Unless... I was say I was overthinking it. Unless I can... Can I swing? Whoa. Maybe I just gotta jump for it? Okay. A little higher, maybe. Detach that. Yeah, maybe I gotta just get high enough and then put a point. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. Can I go this way? Yeah, no, it doesn't feel like it. So, yeah, I think I just gotta... There we go. Yeah, that's what I was doing. But yeah. The person who shows up, I'm assuming... I'm trying to remember, is he the detective that would work with, Daredevil? I specifically remember him at the end of Season 1 after he beats Fisk, and that he shows up like, freeze! He's like, I told you! I'm not the bad guy. And then that's when he recognizes him. Because again, when he first meets Daredevil, he's in his proto-Daredevil outfit. So then when he hears that line, he's like, holy shit! It's you! Which was a good moment. Because again, that's something I wanted to talk about too. It's funny how in the Born Again show, in episode 6 of season 2, when they fight, there's like no real build-up. And of course somebody said, well, what are you talking about? Season 1. I was like, yeah, but that didn't actually feel like an actual build-up. Because again, they were doing that whole dumb thing where it's like, oh, well, I won't do what I do, and then you won't do what you do. And I'm just like, huh? What? This is dumb. Like, why? Can we stop this dumbness? While in Season 1, again, it's like, from what I remember, right? Like, they don't even meet until the end of Season 1 of the Netflix Daredevil, which is something that's just so interesting, that, like, they know about each other, but they don't even have a direct conflict until, like, the end of that season. Like, that's so good. So what am I doing up here? Rest my hands. Why am I up here? There are more plants I can... No. Let me make sure. The way I was holding the controller. I'm not seeing a way in there. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything. But yeah, like, in Born Again, there's no real build-up. And then it just ends with, like, oh, you can't do anything because you won't kill me, you won't do this, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, okay, whatever. Alright, so that's progress. So let's take a quick look around first. But yeah, he basically gets her out and to go see Matt for like a minute outside in his Daredevil costume, squatting, which when I first saw, I thought looked really funny. I was like, what the hell? He's just squatting. I know he's like ducking under a window, but it just looks so silly to me. I was like, what are you doing, Matt? Nothing else I'm missing, am I? Doesn't look like it. But there's still stuff to explore. It has such sights to show me. And then, yeah, even before it happened, I, like, predicted what was gonna happen. So, meets with Karen, they talk about the trial she's about to be put on as Daredevil's accomplice, and they're like, oh, there are gonna be so many cameras there. And then that's when, basically, they come up with the plan where she's like, oh my god, no, Matt, you can't. And he's like, I got to. And stuff. Which, the big thing is, like, during the trial. Well, I guess I'll get to it. Because there's a bunch of other stuff that happens, too. Let me see, let me read this. The other sleep. Rosa asked me to tell him a bedtime story. He's getting to be a big boy now, but I love it when I can still pretend he's little. I decided to tell him the tale of the long rain. I told him about the overflowing canals, high tides, the locks, and so on. But eventually he stopped me because he didn't understand. He didn't know what rain was. I'm starting to doubt myself. We both agree that it's not just some tale our elves made up. It did exist, right? Hey, I think it did, yeah? But to be honest, I see where your kid's coming from. Water falling from the sky does sound pretty odd. I wouldn't be surprised if the old folks had made it all up and are having a good laugh at us. All up there. Again, what an interesting idea for a world. Like, yeah, there used to be an ocean and water, but then it just dried up. And to where there's not even really rain anymore. Seriously. And again, I'm assuming, yeah, as we've read some of the notes, they say they have to dig just to get water, I guess. And again, that's why they're on this expedition. I'm assuming there's supposed to be possibly water at the top. That's interesting. I really do like that. The world building and how they're doing all this. Alright, nothing else, right? Just our objective. Yep. Alright, let's take the zip line. And then I think we get a scene where Hawkburn's talking to Kingpin, who, after he leaves to talk to Heather, he goes, that guy makes my skin crawl. I don't like him. They then just talk about some stuff where she tries to tell him, like, oh, I'm not gonna lie to you, you know, it feels like shit when you lose somebody, and blah blah. Trying to be all supportive. And then he, like, pulls out the earring, because, alright, he was in his room, and he grabs, like, one, because he notices one is missing. What's this? I don't get what the deal is with parents in the ocean. It's all they talk about. We have to explore the Great Plain, go further, across the oceanic ridges, find the ocean, blah, blah, blah. Fine, set sail for the desert if you want, but why should I have to come along too? They're getting on my nerves. Honestly, I'm kind of scared. I bet I'll get dizzy. Walking horizontally. Nope, no thanks, not for me. So that's it, Nil. You're leaving? I wouldn't mind going off on an expedition instead of marinating in the old place. It's so boring here. You have no idea. I can't take it anymore. If I have to roast, at least let me roast in the desert where things are happening. Plus, what if you find your spring? You'd be famous. Interesting. Alright, but yeah, then he, like, pulls out the thing, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he's like, you grabbed it on an impulse, blah, blah, blah. It honestly, just for me, doesn't matter. Again, I'm probably not doing a good job explaining it either. That's why, again, I'm excited to hear EFAP talk about it and stuff I've missed. But then anyway, after that, we get a scene of, Karen being escorted to the trial. Wonder, is this a secret, or is this just an alternate path? Oh, that was funny. He's on my head for a while there. That's cute. And, yeah, did I say her name? Chris? Again, I don't remember her name. All I know is lawyer lady who does not have actual character. Because, again, she was the one that, like, told Daredevil where the people were being held prisoner and all that. Again, she's not really that relevant, honestly. She's just there. And then, yeah, during the trial, they're just talking, doing their stuff. And then at one point, she's like, I'd like to bring in my cohort. And he's like, wait, what? What are you talking about? And then, oh my god, Matt Murdock, because that was the plan. Matt Murdock walks into the room, finally revealing himself. And nobody has any extra questions for him, being like, oh my god, Matt Murdock, where have you been all this time? We thought you were dead. You've been missing for, like, ages. What happened to you? But, nope. No questions at all, or anything like that. We gotta get moving. And so then he questions, like, Pal and stuff. Which is just like, okay. And then he even questions that one cop who killed the Punisher. Because they're trying to be like, oh, was this really the task force doing, or was this Fisk's doing? To where, like, he even says, did Fisk tell you to kill Hector Morales, the White Tiger? Even though, when I heard that, I was like, no? Like, the guy did it on his own, right? This, like, he killed him before the task force was even made. He was just a dirty cop at the time. And, like, that was before Fisk even, like, did something like that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, huh? Like, to me, I was like, that made no sense. It's like, no? He did that on his own, didn't he? I don't know what they're doing. They have no idea what they're making. And then, so, after the trial, they're like, oh, this will resume tomorrow. Matt asks, Christian, like, oh, the cops aren't leaving, are they? And they're basically, just right after the trial, decide, oh, let's just fucking kill them. Right now. That won't be suspicious or anything. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why would you decide to do it now? Like, it just makes no sense. And so then Cherry and his cop buddies have to protect Matt. Because, again, he can't really do any Daredevil stuff because his, like, black lady lawyer friend is there, so, unfortunately. Let's read this. 2/7 after that. Old stones, paintings, gathering dust, and this wall that used to tell time, now rendered useless. These ruins are like my old lighthouse. I'm sure of it. They're reassuringly familiar, which is something I really needed. Thought I'd find answers on this climb, but I'm realizing I don't know what questions to ask. I think back to the Bianca I was just a few sleeps ago. Oh, okay. I was wondering when they call it sleep. So I guess instead of saying night, they say sleep? Unless, are they trying to suggest these people don't even get night anymore? That's interesting. Like, again, there was that, was it Love, Death, and Robots, right? Where there was like a world where basically the sun would not go down. There was no nighttime. And you had to like basically have a special tent that would keep you cool at night. Cool during like certain conditions. I remember that one. That was the one episode I was like, holy shit, the graphics look so realistic. Like, I thought I was almost looking at real people. So full of certainty. Small fry that I look back now. As I write this, I wonder, why did I set off on this adventure? No answer, of course. The building watches in silence. I guess I'll have to keep climbing to find out what I'm looking for. But the clouds above us are still so small. I feel so far away from everything. Around me, my teammates snore, lost in the rise and fall asleep. I wish I could close my eyes and rest too, but I can't stop my mind from wandering. What's the connection between the Piper and the ballads? Arlo and Becca's legends? Don't say, but I think they're two sides of the same coin. The water in the clouds and the Piper's rain. I'm sure if I could just untangle this rigging, I could convince the group to lay down their weapons. Sleep's evading Mete, too. She's gazing out into the distance. The Great Plain seems even bigger from up here. I feel very small and lost, like a little shell clinging to the side of the cliff. Bianca. Oh, she made a carving of one of those little mouse thingies. Alright, here's the next one we gotta interact with. Oh my god, it opened right up. Will it close if I walk away? Oh, it does. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see. Again, like I said before in the last part, I really do like the art. You know, it was funny, I was talking about, like, that robot head, the guys who made Shadow of the Colossus and stuff. This does kind of give me those kind of little bit of vibes. I think it's just because of the kind of the way the character's styled in their look. Oh my goodness. Is that a pebble? Because like I said, they keep talking about pebbles like there's something they can ride on. Ooh, what's that? Well, I guess we'll have to climb up and find out. Get the sun out of my eyes, Jesus. It's too bright. Oh, that looked a bit weird, the little pop there. When I can, I do want to look up to see the people who made this game. Did they make any other games? I'd be curious to check out some of their other work. Chapter 4, Convergence. Okay. What we got in here, buddy? So we got our objective, and we got a pass thingy. Okay. Let's go. But, anyway, where was I on, Daredevil? Oh yeah, the ambush. After she gets out of there, they specifically show a shot of Matt just getting shot, even though I'm like, dude, what do you... Like, as soon as she was out of the area, like, just do your fucking shit. I know they're the other cops, but still, I mean, it's like, at that point, it's like, people are gonna die, you should just do your Daredevil thing, but whatever. And, yeah, when he gets shot, he then throws his walking stick into the window, and that somehow causes the task force guy to crash, which... Again, I even watched the scene again on YouTube because I was, like, curious. I was like, well, wait a minute. Why would that cause him to crash? Because it goes through the window. And, I mean, yeah, it might have hit him, but the window would have slowed it down a bit, I think. And also, how powerful was that walking stick now that I think about it? Like, holy shit. The fact he's able to do something like that. Or how powerful is his throw if he could do something like that? I mean, seriously. Oh my goodness. Anyway, but yeah, when you look at it, it like goes into the wheel. And I feel like the guy still could have steered away. Or, again, better yet, I don't understand why the guy didn't hit the brakes. Because then he just crashes into a wall. And then we see Matt, like, walk away from it. And it's like, oh, okay. Anyway, back to the actual good stuff to read. I did not set... Oh, I cannot sentence. Probably doesn't help him doing this at 10 p.m. Can't talk. Service memo. The old canal is finally clean, and locks 4 to 7 have been serviced. In all my time as a water surveyor, I've never seen the water level this low, but at least I was able to give the canal a good clean. Let's just say it was about time. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I've never been this filthy in my entire life. Off the clock for this sleep. Until next time, Ida. Okay, thanks for your hard work, man. But yeah. And then what happens next? Do we get the scene? Oh yeah. At one point, again, these are gonna be out of order. I don't remember. But at one point, we get like a scene where Daniel's been like keeping BB at his house, being like, I can't trust you and stuff like that. And they have a boring conversation, I guess, other than like she says, Kingpin killed my uncle, and you know he did. Like I said, it's just meh. Just for me, I was just like, meh. Oh, what are those? Oh my goodness. And then I think he, like, texts Buck and makes it seem like, oh no, he's gonna take BB to get killed. Oh, that would be terrible. And, like, they even have Kingpin there. And Buck being like, yeah, he's great, isn't he? Man, that Daniel, he's proving to be such a good ally. Oh boy. I sure hope he doesn't betray us because he actually likes her for some reason, even though she has no real personality at all. Call the sparks. Jump to be carried by the sparks. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Cool. Interesting. I like that element, that each level we go to, they introduce a new element that we have to do. Nah, we can make it. Come on, you don't need a rest. There we go. What else happens? There's so much useless shit that happens in this show, man. It's just, I just don't care. Okay, that remain open. Okay, cool. I'm trying to think what happens next. Well, yeah, during the court scene, actually, they specifically show the governor lady being like, oh, we gotta get ready to suspend. And I guess we'll talk about this scene. We see her, like, getting her shit together. And then a masked, hoodied assassin, I don't know how he fucking easily got into her place. You think as a governor, she would have, like, security, you know, to make sure she's safe, since she's supposed to be a very important, powerful person. But whatever, the guy got in and proceeds to fucking choke her instead of, like, I don't know, like, just, I mean, it's already, like, what you're doing is not going to make it look like an accident, so why not just shoot her or stab her? Like, any of those options instead of, like, trying to strangle her to death with a gyat. But, yeah, he goes with that choice. And just as she's about to die, of course, boom, 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 Bullseye saves her. And he even gives her a little head salute, like, hey, I did it. I'm the best. And then he walks away, and I don't know if we're going to see him again for... I'm assuming there's 2 episodes left? Yeah, I don't know. It's so terrible. And then we also get a scene where Karen finally meets Heather. Oh my god, the scene everybody's been waiting for. Oh shit. Oh, Karen's meeting Matt's old girlfriend. Oh my gosh. And I'm just like, ugh. So dumb. And so, yeah, she tries to do the same thing. Like, oh, I'm gonna ask you some questions. But then Karen says, oh, you know, they have an updated version of that. And then Heather starts to kind of get under Karen's skin. I'm trying to remember. I guess I might have forgotten about this from the Netflix Daredevil, about her relationship with her father and her brother. It has been a while, so... She starts bringing that up, like how those are terrible relationships and how men control their lives. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But before that, before she says that, she also mentions Frank Castle, even though I was like, wasn't Karen and Frank actually in a pretty good relationship? And I don't mean, like, relationship. What I mean is, even for what, you know, for what, like, Punisher was doing, Karen and him, you know, worked well together. I mean, I've seen that scene from... I'm trying to think, was that from the... I don't know if that was from the Punisher show, because I never watched the Punisher show, or if it was from Season 2 of Daredevil. But there's a scene, Karen gets taken hostage, and the guy has a bomb vest on, and he's trying to talk him down, and at the same time, Karen is trying to figure out what wire do I pull? And she, like, touches a wire, and he's, like, signaling, no, 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 don't touch that. And then when she finds the right one, then he goes, now, Karen, do it now! And then just, yeah, disarms it, and then he kills the guy. It's actually a pretty good scene, actually. Take a break from that. Let's read this. 2, 6, and 8 primes after that. To the peaks I go, come what may. From chasm to salt marsh, I make my way. To the peaks I go, come what may. To find my true love again one day. To find my true love again one day. Up in the clouds I went astray. From I went from ravine to frozen pass of gray. The clouds watch me as I make my way. Will I find my true love again one day? Will I find my true love again one day? Sol was singing that to himself as we gathered lichin for hot drinks. I asked him to repeat it to me later. When he was young, Sol would hear the old women singing that song. Let's just say he's not as young as he used to be. Clouds watch me as I make my way. To him, it's a confirmation. The song is a map. Following the words will lead us to the ballads. Mate didn't say a word, and she can usually out-chatter a weave beak. We returned empty-handed, but it felt good to be climbing as a trio again. Like when we first set out on our climb. Everything was so much simpler back then. Later, Mate told me she's tired of this expedition. She's sick of all the water and the clouds stuff. She doesn't believe in it anymore, or not enough. She doesn't know what to do. Return to the low tide? Is there even anyone left there anymore? She dares to ask the question. I made her write down. If ballasts were real, why would they stay in the clouds? Could they be stuck here because the cycle stopped? Or is their presence stopping the world from waking up? And what am I doing on this hunting expedition? I miss my lighthouse. Is Hydefield's old sundial in someone's thoughts too? One place for the ocean and another for the sun. Are there others? No one seems to be paying these old shipwrecks from another era much notice. We've got used to them by now. If we've forgotten that, what else have we forgotten? It worries me to see Mate withdraw into her shell more and more with each sleep. but she's still climbing. Come what may. That's sad. Oh, there's so much stuff to explore. But yeah, anyway, we get like a whole interview scene. But yeah, like I was saying, like, yeah, Frank, I don't know why she's bringing Frank up as an example. Like, he didn't use Karen. Like, maybe at certain points he did, but they worked actually well together. So I don't understand why she would use Frank Castle as an example. Like, they actually worked together. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. Which we do see, because, hang on, let me read this first. We were to meet at the Saltston to dance in the cold mist. I watched the night cry, and I told you goodbye. Also, I wanted to say something about this letter, actually, the first one we got. I thought this note to self, I thought this was our character saying it, but I'm assuming this is actually the person who wrote this. So I was like, oh, okay, that was my fault. So yeah, so we still don't even have any real insight, like I said, about our character. We're just, again, here, climbing, trying to get to the stop. I'm assuming whatever we saw flying around in the clouds is what we're trying to meet. Like, maybe, again, yeah, looking at this thing, it's like a baby. Maybe we're trying to get this thing, this little guy, as I name him Buddy. His name is Buddy. Maybe we're trying to get Buddy back to its parent. But yeah, we get a whole scene. Oh, I tried. I swear. There we go. There we goes. And at one point, like, Karen's, like, talking about, like, I guess Matt in a cryptic kind of way. And it just pisses off Heather so much. At one point, she starts slapping and backhanding Karen. Just beating the shit out of her. And Karen being, again, I'm gonna keep calling her, they're trying to make her, like, female Punisher. Like, even when she was getting choked by Fisk, she's like, yeah, I'm tough, you can't take me, come on! I'm like, stop. That's not what Karen used to be. She was tough in her own way. She didn't need to be like, oh, I'm a badass chick who'll boom, 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 fuck you up. No. She was an actual character back then, but now she's been reduced to, she's so tough. Look at her standing up to Fisk and Heather. Oh my god. It's like, boring. Yasa, thank you for your support. Thanks to you, we can continue to work to protect three-humped Saurons. Without your help, we would never have been able to renovate, god dang it. Renovate our shelter. I'm also happy to announce that the time has come. We've begun releasing some of our rescued Saurons back into the wild. This time, we're working with Sparkshrooms growers to reserve shaded areas, vital, and Saurons. I'm convinced that reintroducing them back into their natural habitat will be a success. It's still unclear how we're going to help the remaining ones adapt to life on the Great Plain, but now that this first phase is complete, at least the species' survival is assured. Thank you again. But again, anyway, after that cringy scene, we also then have a scene where Daniel seems to at first be taking BB to get killed by Buck. Because she's like, wait a minute, this is a safe house? Oh my god, no, stop it. Stop it. Don't do this. No. But then Daniel's like, oh, fuck, I can't do it. I like you too much, BB. I don't know why. You've done nothing but just use me and stuff. Did I never grab the... saying there's something back here. Did I never grab the seashell? I completely ignored you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry about that. Getting too much into talking about board again. Oh, wow. They used to have an actual barber shop and everything, too. Cool. I do like these moments, because, yeah, it is true. I am missing out on some of this. Yeah, they had a barber shop. They used to make their clothes here. Nice. But yeah, so Daniel at first seems like he's gonna do it, but then in the end he's like, fuck, I can't, I love you too much, damn it, BB, I love you, even though you don't give a shit about me. And so then he, like, gives her his phone and says, go, make this count, and then I think she says thank you. And I made the joke to my dad, I was like, thank you for being my human shield, because that's all it felt like. I mean, she did nothing but just use him. And I don't even know why she really cares about him. I mean, hell, I don't know why you're a character. You shouldn't have existed. I don't understand why you're here. Like, I will never understand why you were made as a character. Okay, let's go back and see what that's all about back there. So then he goes in and Buck is like, where's the girl? And he's like, oh, I don't know, she probably went to a birthday party, you know, being a real dickhead, or, well, not, I guess not in this situation, being a real, like, oh, look at him, what a courageous guy standing up for the girl who left him to die. And so then Buck puts on some gloves. Come on, Sparks. Dang it. Because I gotta time it. Hang on. Nope. Dang it. I'm trying to... Okay, so you have to grab onto something. Okay, can't just hang. You have to be grabbing something and then jump. Gotcha. But yeah, he puts on the gloves and says, you're going to tell me where she is. And the thing I love is he puts on the gloves, starts the hit with a headbutt instead, which I'm like, damn, jeez. Okay, I guess you have a thick skull. What the hell? And then he proceeds to beat the shit out of Daniel, being like, ah, please. Which, just, you know, for me, kind of, I know I sound sick when I say this, but, made me happy. Because I'm like, good. Beat the fuck out of this little fucker. It's like, why are you even in this show? You shouldn't exist. You're not a character. It's like, I just don't understand why you were here, man. Alright, well now that back there felt like it might have been a secret, so let's hopefully see if we can go all the way back then. Because, yeah, so this feels like progress now. Da da da! Ow! God damn it! Alright. There we go. So yeah, let's see what's over here then, because there's all this shit over here. And just to finish up the scene, yeah, we basically, because yeah, we see him beating Daniel, and then we cut away for some other scene. And then we get, like, him pulling out the gun, because he's like, last chance, Daniel! Tell me where she is, you son of a bitch! And just, yeah, in the end, he doesn't tell him, and just points the gun at him, and finally, kills Daniel. And I clapped. Like a little golf clap. I was like, yay, thank you for getting rid of this useless fucking character that did not need to be in the show at all. Again, all the Daniel fans are gonna be, how could you say that? Daniel was such a well-written character. But as EFAP called him, I just remembered him as TikTok retard. He's just such a stupid character. Why? Why did we need Mini Kingpin, who then doesn't even become Mini Kingpin in the end, and decides to have a fucking change of heart? It's like, what was the fucking point, dude? Like, what a useless fucking character. Hey mama, Saji asked me to clear out the cellar so they could store their furniture there. And I came across some old clothes that must have belonged to Grandpa. They don't look like anything we wear here. Anyway, I had to throw them all out. Some sores had made their nest in them and chewed them all up. I wonder what it was like up there, the storm. Did you ever go back? You said it drove Grandpa completely crazy, but I never got a chance to talk to him about it. No, he never talked about anything much. The old man wasn't the chattiest of folks. The wind picked up. I don't remember how old I was. I could barely stand on my own 2 feet. That was a long time ago. When a storm like that came along, I wasn't allowed to go outside. I wasn't allowed to do much. Come to think of it, those were different times, eh? Then everything stopped. That part, you know. But up there, ooh, the raging storm stuck. The wind howled and howled. It was enough to drive you mad. We couldn't live up there anymore, you see. So we came down here, and now there's talk of climbing down again. Will it ever end? But yeah, overall, I will admit that's the one thing that makes me happy that Daniel is gone. It's like, thank God, we got rid of at least one useless character. Can we do it for the rest, please? If I had to pick one next, I would hope it would be Heather, please. Because they're just so dumb. Oh, and yeah, like, during, like, his scene, too, we get, like, intersplicing, because this is, like, the end of the episode. That's how they end it, like, oh, Daniel's dead, oh my god. And just, yeah, that's where we came from, okay. And just, during that, we also see Matt doing a prayer in a church, which I find hilarious. I'm like, wait, wasn't Cherry and some of the other people there? They really just let Matt go to a church instead of, like, a hospital or something? I like to think he's like, come on, we gotta get you to a hospital. He's like, no, I need to go to church to pray real quick. I gotta do this prayer before I go to the hospital. I was like, what the hell? Like, why? Thanks, guys. But, yeah, that's pretty much... Again, I probably missed a bunch of stuff while explaining it, but that's most of the stuff that happened in Daredevil Born Again Episode 7. Again, for me, I thought it was a joke. It was just terrible. Again, I just don't understand why people like this crap. It's such bullshit. It's so bad. You take characters that used to be good and just turned them into shit. It's like, what happened, man? And I'm not saying the Netflix Daredevil was perfect. It probably... I can't name any, but it definitely probably had its problems too, but, you know... It had very few and far between. So it's like, what happened, man? What happened? But anyway, now that I got that out of the way, I can focus on my climb. Alright, this way. Let's take a resty. There we go. Looking at her character, like the tattoos they have on their arms and stuff, kind of reminds me of of the kid from Last Guardian, because he had the whole glowing kind of tattoos all over his body as well. Ooh, felt like I shouldn't have made that, but I did. Awesome. Work with me, plant. Okay, yeah, that's if I fall. Very cool. What's this for? Climb up there, apparently. Okay. Or that's probably where we need to go, actually. But we got more lore! Oh, but again, I will admit, I am kind of excited to see how Season 2 is going to end and how dumb it's going to be, honestly. And again, I'm excited. It should be this Saturday. Because as I talked about in the last video, EFAP have been covering Otterly Noah and that Anthony Grambula guy. I know I said his name wrong, but again, as I said last part, I don't care. Guy's a scumbag. Because that's like what delayed them. All this shit was happening at once that they couldn't even cover episodes 4, 5, and 6. But I'm excited to hear them talk about it. And after I read this, I want to talk about something else, too, of another YouTuber who's causing trouble. Jen, are you still around? How are things out there? Still no rain? I hosted a group from your part of the tower here. Off chasing clouds or whatever's in them. We had a great time, and I got a new housemate out of it, too. A youngster who reminds me of you. It'll be nice having two of us to run what's left of the farm. Hey, old man. Great to hear from you. And I'm glad to know you're in good company. Cass and I were actually just talking about the odd jobs I used to do. It's been a while now since the harvest, hasn't it? When I think back to it now, it seems crazy how many people would come help you pick the sparkle shrooms. Well, mostly because of the pies you'd make them for snack time. You know, you never did give me the recipe. Oh, you. Ah, nice. I got us 1/3 after the Jusant. We docked for a while at the home of an old local farmer, Gal. To him, always having a wall within reach and a roof over your head is comforting. A feeling of safety you don't get in the open air. He made me laugh. The sky? No, thank you. I saw it once and it made me dizzy. Gale seems to be all alone in the world, but he can't bring himself to leave the tower. We don't have to ask twice for him to tell us about water. He mainly remembers the sound it made when he was just a tadpole, as he put it, and the silence that followed the drought. He spoke of full canals and waterfalls, of mud and punctury skin, and I wasn't the only one listening. In the light of the glowing mushrooms, people's faces were exhausted, but their eyes were bright. The entire group hung onto his every word. Who will listen to his stories once we're gone? We ended up staying at the farm, delaying our departure just a little longer. There was no shortage of excuses. Gale's farm needed extra hands. There was a building frame to repair, spare parts to track down, ropes to replace. It felt good to be working on something concrete, rather than wearing myself out on an intermediate climb chasing after legends. Probably the same feeling that keeps me carving my little sculptures. When it was time to leave, Meta stayed behind. There was no need to explain. The group understood. All of us were secretly hoping to stay at Gale's farm. Well, I was, but I guess I'm still holding out a glimmer of hope for this expedition. Saying goodbye to Mete was probably the hardest thing I've had to do since I started this climb. I don't know if I feel like writing anymore, or have the energy to. Goodbye, maybe, Bianca. Man, no, keep riding. I like when you write. And I see the sculpture now. So I wonder, we kind of came across a farm. I wonder, was that his farm, maybe? Like, that's kind of cool. Like, yeah, we might have seen his farm then. Yeah, give you some attention, little guy. Hello. But the thing I wanted to talk about, like I was saying, apparently also Synthetic Man is starting some trouble again. I hope EFAP covers it. Apparently, I used to actually check out this channel sometimes. I used to be subscribed, but then I kind of like, didn't want to. Sometimes, you know, there are those channels I'll check out, but I don't want to be subscribed to because I just don't really feel like being subscribed to them. But the channel's name was Memory Runner. His channel apparently got taken down because of the Pragmata video he made on Synthetic Man playing the game. He apparently Synthetic Man apparently didn't like it because he was saying, "Oh, Memory Runner's trying to make me look like a pedo" and stuff like that. You know, it's like, well, isn't that your own fault for like talking about it and stuff like that? Because again, I don't know what the hell people are on about. Everybody's giving like weird pedo vibes about like the fucking like robot Diana character. Like saying, oh, this game was made by people from Japan and stuff like that. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, nothing in the game ever shows anything like that. They're just, like, it's, from what I've seen, yeah, it's a wholesome game. It's like, I don't know what people's problem are and why they're, like, doing this. It's like, why? You don't need to be doing this crap. Okay, got that growing good. But yeah, and there's even like a video. This channel popped up recently. It's called Redditor, and I would honestly assume it's like Memory Runner. He like started up a new channel now, because just basically doing the exact same thing. So now I'm curious if Synthetic Man will try to take down that channel at some point. Okay, well that seems like progress then. Oh, damn it. Oh, fuck. Oh. Tried to grab the vine. I failed. Thank you. And honestly, last part I was saying, I wasn't sure if our character was a boy or girl. Definitely hearing the sounds now. I'm like, okay. So we got ourselves a girl. And again, like I said, I'm so curious if she's like somebody that's been mentioned in the letters or not. And again, if like she's just returning from like a journey to find her people. No more water, eh? We'll see about that. I'm sure if we dig deep enough, there's water to be found. No one believes me, but I believe in myself. And that's the main thing. Come on, old boy, we'll prove 'em wrong. The worst that can happen is that I'll find treasure or a caramel steam. That's some good stuff, caramel. Well, good for you, buddy. Alright. Alright. Making my way over here. Do-do-do. Da-da-da. Excited for Sunday. I'm definitely gonna use that time to not even record more games. Or I might, we'll see. I definitely want to do some more editing, but I want to watch some movies with my dad for Let's Watch. Got some movies lined up that I really want to see with him. Just again, I just always need to make sure I make the time for it. Like again, like before I started this, I was like, you know what? Let me watch let me watch the new Daredevil before I decide to do this recording and stuff, you know? And I'm glad I did. And again, I hope you guys enjoy me talking about it best I can, you know? It's just fun to recap some of the dumb stuff that happens in that show. I am curious if I'm missing anything, though. But, oh, yeah, I think I mentioned it too. Or, yeah, that's what I didn't mention. At the end, when we see, like, Matt at, like, the church, he's, like, sitting in one of the, just the chairs, and we see Jessica Jones has come back. Even though she was like, oh, I'm done. Turns out she's gonna be back. Because, I mean, I even saw the trailer, and she clearly is, like, even there. I just love when she left, though. They're like, oh, we could use somebody like you, but, oh well. And I'm always just in my head, I'm like, dude, get Spider-Man. Like, this show makes no sense. I'm always gonna say it, Spider-Man should have been involved. There's no way Spider-Man would not be involved in this shit. I mean, hell, I would say the same for, like, the Miss Marvel show. Like, I've talked about this before. Miss Marvel, I think, could have been a cool show if it was just, you know, she gets powers. Nothing about this whole genie shit or whatever. She just, you know, gets powers. You could stick with the mutant thing if you want. Whatever. Like, don't even give her the crystal stretchy arms. Like, I always knew her as just the stretchy girl. Like, I don't know why they had to change that and give her, like, new powers. But, I mean, I guess it's a thing from the comics where, like, oh, she can create crystals now, but whatever. But yeah, it should have been, like, she gets powers. She starts off trying to be a superhero because, you know, she's inspired by Captain Marvel, which I don't understand why she's inspired by Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel sucks in, like, this version. But I've always said, like, they should have had a thing where she tries to fight a villain, she fails, and then Spider-Man, like, gives her some tips. And that would have been a great character moment for him. Because, you know, like, he was, like, a young, up-and-coming superhero. And after everything that's happened to him from No Way Home, especially, like, people not remembering who he is now because of the whole memory erasing thing he did. Like, it'd be so interesting to see. Let me rest a bit. There we go. Very good. Help me out. There we go. But, I mean, that's just always me. That's how I like to think about sometimes. Like, the potential of what you could have done, but, yo, you wasted it. You had it! You had it all and you blew it! And again, I still need to finish rewatching Mahler's video on the Marvels. I do love, I did see most of it, but I just want to rewatch it again, even though I've seen most of it. I love that he's going to make a, I think I've probably talked about this before, a video on the Avengers. So I'm like, oh, that's fun. That's going to be great to listen to. And I made him stop because I was resting. There we go. Alright. Oh, jeez. What you doing? Oh, I didn't see there was a plant there. Oh, God, help me. There we go. I gotta make sure I keep an eye on that shit. There we go. So... Alright, let's detach. Oh my goodness. Wonder what that is. Nice, and that is the next one. Let's see, yeah, what is that? Life anew the rain, an army of drops, coverage into surging torrents. The rain swells the earth, plunges into the ocean. Life anew the rain. So let's say this is supposed to be the rain coming down, so I guess it's where the rain starts and then comes down to everybody. Interesting. Wanna go ziplining? Zipline. Not yet, though. Let's head back over here. Yeah, we still got all that stuff over there. I gotta get the stuff. So yeah, I was thinking about stuff. Yeah, overall... mainly excited for two things coming out. Ultraman Teo and Godzilla Minus Zero. very, very excited to see what those are going to be all about. Okay, yeah, so that's where it was. Cool. Yeah, what's this? Another shop. Interesting. Is the seashell ahead? Where is it? Is it behind me? It is ahead. Okay. So what's this? This morning I forgot to put Lynchin in my drink, but drank it anyway, and then cried tears of joy because my toast was so delicious. I'm so wound up I can't get anything done. Yeah. Sorry if I'm uncentered sometimes. But again, sometimes I worry about that. I was like, you know, you can still see me and stuff, so it's like, whatevers. I don't know if I should blame the drought, the evacuation that started, or the end of the world. Anyway, I've got mushrooms to grow. Okay. So I guess this was all side stuff then. Cool. Alright, let's head to the zip line then. I don't know if I talked about this yet. That's why I always like starting off conversation like that. I heard they're making a Wishbone documentary. I'm surprised. I should look it up. Is there like a streaming service that has it? I'd honestly maybe like to watch that show. I never grew up with it as a kid. I don't know if I still have the DVD. I have the one DVD where they were telling the story of Journey to the Center of the Earth. But yeah, other than that, yeah. Also, I wanted to say, actually, it's interesting, yeah, we were like all outside and now we're just inside. I really like the different like environments we're getting of like climbing this tower, because like we're still in the same place, but now we get to see it from a different perspective, which is really cool. Alright, let's go. And again, I'm probably gonna play this. This is gonna be a 3-hour video. I want to make sure I make plenty of progress. Over there, eh? Well, let me put the stone on first. There you go. Up ahead. Okay. Again, like I said, interesting, like, storytelling, just seeing this environment, trying to get an idea of how these people lived here and stuff. Say no to locks. Water and people should be able to flow freely. We can't deny the many for the sake of the few. In the current crisis, it's our duty to stand in solidarity with living things. To combine the water is to combine us all. Regular information sessions at the Market Canteen, the Whitewater Collective. Okay. Alright, let me check around here real quick. Okay. Let's grab this shell. Let's see what we can hear from the past. So yeah, it's crazy. I think this whole area just used to be filled with water. And then, yeah, I guess this is how they would pass some of the ships around and stuff, I think. Wow. Alright, let's see what else is up here. Ooh, careful. Yeah. Alright. Jump. There you go. What you got over here? Probably not supposed to be over here. So their objectives are... Oh, it actually is this way. Okay. Jump, you coward! Is this where we came from? Yeah, okay. That's all that is. Okay. Make sure. Alright. We journey ahead. Let us go. Doo-ba-doo. How you doing, little guy? That's good. I mean, you got me with the button. I like doing that often. I like to check on him. Again, I don't even know what he really is. Like I said, so far from the notes, I'm assuming he's like what we're supposed to be hunting. And this creature will have to do with bringing water back to the world. Ooh, the music here. I do like the certain music that plays, like as we are climbing up and stuff. Community Canteen. Upcoming activities. Permanent team to fight water insecurity. Fundraising dinner for the Whitewater Collective. Repair workshop. All items accepted. Note, the canteen will now open one prime earlier to reduce overcrowding. Pay what you can. To help in the kitchen, arrive early in the sleep. All help welcome. Okay. No one comes by anymore. I haven't sold a single flower. Should I switch careers? But I don't know how to do anything besides taking care of plants. I might as well write poetry, right? Or try to, at least. Roses are red, violets are blues. Where, oh where has everyone gone to? Yeah. Something funny about that. I'm just gonna write, yeah. Ah. Why did that scare me? Those scare me almost every time. Just something funny about that. Like, oh, I'll write some poetry that he's like, yeah. Just to let anybody who finds this paper know, yeah, I was embarrassed when I did that. Just something funny about that. Thank you. Alright, so what do we got? We got plants. Beautiful, beautiful plants. I guess that doesn't want to grow. Trying to think. Where am I going here? Let's kind of grab. Unless they really just. Okay, I see rocks I can jump to, so. Oh, but yeah, let's say, ow. Oh god, help me. Ow. This ain't good. Oh no. Oh no. I'm stuck. Okay. Yeah, we need to remove that. That was so bad. I was like, what the hell? Just got stuck. Acrobat. Oh my god. Guess because of all the jumping I did. So where the hell am I supposed to go then? Because I mean, I can't. Unless, actually, this is what I'm supposed to probably do. There we go. thinking about it now, it's like, oh, right, I should do it like this, and then just jump. There we go. That's what I've been... I gotta remember I could do that. Because I was like, oh, right, I'll just create another rope so I can swing myself across. There we go. Oh, Jesus, help me. Alright, don't really see anything else except over there, so... 1, 2, 3... That's not far enough. Need to get myself more slack. There we go. Probably could have did it there, but one more. And here we go! Ow. My ankles. What's this? Brella Gossaday, issue 37, 8 octaves, and 2/5 after the Jusant editorial. In this issue of the Gazette, we'll be looking at an animal from the outside for once. The weave beak. Oh, I heard that name before. Weave beaks are the only mammals found in every region of the tower. Every known region, at least. Sometimes they even venture into our tunnels. These medium-sized birds are known for their all-white feathers and blue comb. It's uncommon to see the playful birds gliding through the warm draughts that rise up the cliffs of the tower. They're also extremely curious and can often be found perched near climbing routes, observing and commenting on what's happening with their fellow birds. Not only are weave beaks social creatures, they are also skilled builders. They work together to build their nests, which have multiple entrances and can house dozens of weave beaks. They're constantly strengthening and expanding their nests, and are always on the lookout for twigs, hence the expression working like a weave beak. Did you know weave beaks' combs open and close depending on their moods? A wide open comb means that the weave beak is alert or stressed about something, or someone. But enough chatter. Keep reading for an in-depth look at the lives of these outwardly unassuming yet fascinating birds. Dear Editor, I've only read the editorial and I'm already outraged. It all sounds very nice, but you might want to rethink twice before publishing such nonsense. Weave beaks are thieves. They're always stealing my wood to build their nest. I'm unsubscribing. Signed, a disgruntled citizen. Oh my goodness. That's funny. I like that. I like how he says unsubscribe. Well, again, I should be subscribed. In my mind, whenever I think subscribe, I think internet term. But it's like, oh, you gotta remember, subscribe also meant, like, you could subscribe to a newspaper to get your news. It's been a while since we've had that, though. Maybe if I attach here. Let's see if I can activate that plant. If I swing at it at the right angle. Yeah, give myself way more slack. And then as soon as I swing myself up near it... Calm down, buddy. It's okay. There you go. Nice work. That's exactly what I was looking for. Oh. Alright. Tell you the truth, I can't really focus. I gotta pee. So actually, let me put you down real quick. Alright, and I'll be right back, actually. For you, it'll be instantaneous, like this. Okay. Make sure that should be fine. Check on my little buddy. You okay there, buddy? Oh, look at the little baby. Alright, let's go. Oh god, hang on. You gotta hang for a second. I gotta... There we go. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I was just like, I can't do this. What? I gotta fucking... Stab it. Yeah, no, I need more slack. There we go. And jump! Grab. There we go. Nice work. Don't worry, buddy. I'm on it. I'm working on it. Okay. Yeah, but what's that go to then? Why is this here? Yeah, what is this? Let's rest for a second. There we go. Okay. There's some secret over here. Some bullshit. Whoa! Oh. Woo. I like that reaction. I was like, oh shit, Jesus. Alright, continuing up, but... I mean, that seems to be the way, because just continue going up. Oh, geez, careful. Ah, some more rocks. Perfect. Alright. So now I'm trying to figure out which way should I go then. Because that goes up there. There must be some secret or something up here, because, like, why is that there? Oh, shit. Not what I wanted. Not good. That's gonna stretch my rope. Yeah, shit. That is not what I wanted. I thought, like, it wasn't wrapped like that. Ah, that shortcut thing there I didn't see before. There we go. Definitely activate that. Alright, get that off. Readjust. Okay, I want to see what's up here. Jesus. Sounds like it hurts so much when I do that. I'm sorry. I don't mean to hurt you. I'm just, you know, I'm trying to go fast. Oh, God. Ugh. Come on. Jump. There we go. Alright. Now let's see where this goes. After I rest a little, okay. There we go. Kind of dumb bullshit's up here. There we go. Okay, yeah, let's say I want to check out what's over here. Because, yeah, there's going to be some stuff here. So I guess that's all that was. Yeah, it's just... find I do like that aspect of this game. It's like, yeah, if I wanted to, I could just ignore all this and just keep climbing. But it's like, I want to explore, though. I like the idea of exploring. Come now, dear friend. Enough moping around. The situation isn't as hopeless as that. I'm quite certain the water supply is being managed by some very competent people. I have no doubt that they have a clever plan to get us out of this mess. Believe me, there's no cause for concern. Are you still coming over for tea? We filled the bastion. Nothing like a little bit of swimming to chase away the blues. Oh, God. Yeah. Here, detach. Because I'm assuming I can... Oh, well, there's one here, so that's good enough. That was just to get me over, then. Very good. Yeah, again, like I said, I'm curious if we are going to meet anybody else while we climb. And I did want to say this, actually, earlier. I'm surprised... They say people have been left behind, but there have been, honestly, no... I haven't seen any corpses or anything, so it's like... If people have been living here and they have died, it's like, where did they go? That's something I've been thinking about. Thank you. Rest. No, you think my stamina would have grown back after I did something else. Alright, I better place another one just in case. Just to be safe if I fall. There we go. Alright. Oh, okay. I thought that would be a ledge. Okay, rest. Fresh air. Oh my god, I got some fresh air. Wonder if that's like jumping a certain amount of time or something. Alright. There we go. Gotcha. I really do love the mechanic of like using these little guys to help me climb. That is so fun. I do like that idea too, actually. That like, oh yeah. Oh no! Shit. Alright, reset. I screwed that up by it. There we go. I was wondering if that resets me. Yeah, that was my fault. Alright. I need somebody that's going up, please. Oh, come on. There we go. Thank you. Come on. There we go. No, no, no! I tried to grab the ledge. Damn. Alright, reset. That was my fault again. God dang it. Thought I could reach. There we go. Come on. Man, so far this one's giving me the hardest. I'm like, holy shit. Come on. Come on, grab. There you go. Nope, come here. There we go. Alright. Attach one there, so I don't frickin' have to do that again. Just in case if I fall. Alright. There we go. Just had bad timing is all. Oh, let go. There we go. No! Ugh. I don't know why I keep jumping. I gotta stop jumping. That's my fault. Like, I keep trying to reach the next one. Like, that's what I'm trying to do, but then I keep screwing it up. There we go. Come on. Just wait for a crab, and then I'll be able to climb over. There we go. Almost got it. One final jump. There we go. Whew. Woo. Yeah, like I said, so far that one was the most challenging. Oh god, camera, calm down. I like how they had the rope. I'm not even setting up my own to be safe. So is this where we're supposed to go? Guess so, yeah. Oh, the green thingy. Unless it's down here. Oh, okay, cool. Thought I missed it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I love it. I was like, oh, I missed the green thing. And I'm like, oh, wait, it's right here. Cool. Alright. Oh boy, I got a long way to climb. Almost there. Yeah, man. Ugh. 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 Jesus Christ. Ugh. Alright, cool. So that seems to be progress. So let's go back and see what's over here real quick. Oh, God. My baby feet. They're so fat. Alright. Ow. I wish I could have known about that yesterday! God dang it. I guess I didn't look ahead. Ah, well, it's fine. Only takes a few seconds off of me saving time. But whatevers. Alright, let's continue. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, back up. Back the fuck up, dude. Rock. There you go. Don't like the sound of that. Anything in here? Nope, not that I could see. Alright, let's go. Do. Okay, I've got some more bugs up ahead. Oh shit. That was my mistake. Rest. Alright, point them up. There we go. Okay. One hand. There we go. Come on, little crab. Cool. I'm good. I don't need a secondary yet. I made it. Alright. Okay. Let's keep it going. Again, I like in the beginning I was much slower with the triggers, but I'm definitely getting way faster to where, yeah, I love, like, the animation. It looks very natural the way I'm climbing now. I like that. Nice little learning curve. Just a little. There we go. Okay, let's go. Alright, Echo. Just to not waste stamina, let's just, yeah, we'll just take our time and climb over. Try not to jump so much since that wastes so much of our stamina. There you go. And here we go. Nice work. Oh, wait. There we go. It had to drop down. I was like, I want that checkpoint. There we go. Very beautiful. Oh. There we go. Wonder if I was supposed to do it in a certain other way. I mean, I just figured, like, climbing up seems like the best way to do it. Like, just make the jump and that'd be it. Alright, so we want to go all the way to the right. Gotcha. There we go. It's there. I was about to say I should put down a second piston. Probably right there, yeah. That'd be a good spot. There we go. Just to be safe. I do love that detail too, seeing like all the spikes in the wall, showing you like who else came through here as you're climbing. Whew, made it. Very nice work. My hand, that's all that. Very good. Oh my god, jellyfish. Whoa. What's in here? So these things we've been seeing, are these like where they set up camps? Sorry to stop the music. Gotta read this. Mom Momentum in spring, taming the stone, the water whispers softly, lets out a yawn calmly, it slumbers on. Did I say the first word wrong? I probably did. My bad. Yeah, interesting. Showing like water and the fish, how it came in, and then it would be spread throughout. Again, very pretty. And again, I like the creative way of like how they're changing up the environment and just adding some new stuff. It's very, very interesting. Alright, let's continue. Rest. There we go. Alright, that looks like it leads nowhere, so let's just go this way. Oh, jeez, I almost let go. There we go. Alright, placed one there, drop down. There we go. Perfect. Look up. There we go. Well, it's so funny when it kind of glitches. Like some of the collision of me climbing. Looks funny. Still this way, right? Yeah. So far, nothing else. Just go on ahead. Alright. Here we go! Oh. Nope, up. Too much slack. Looks like we're climbing all the way around. Gotcha. Come on. Here we go. Oh. I'm sad now. Oh, man. Okay, that'll reach. Ah, never mind. I thought I could reach it. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Feels good when you finally get it. You're like, ah, come on. There you go. No, grab the ledge. There you go. It's like looking at my skin, I was like almost... Look at my skin changed color, I guess, in the lighting. Sorry, Ida, I have to go to the market. Their water inlet is acting up again. Things are starting to get complicated. I really thought that by holding back the water... But there's nothing to be done. The bastions are empty. I think it's time for a more radical change. What would have happened if we'd let the water flow freely from the start? I'm boring you with my musings, but sometimes I get the feeling we've made a big mistake. There's a pyre collapsing in the Boatman's district. Do you think you could take care of it? Hey, Joe. Things are non-stop at the moment. I'll have to go fishing for a new team to shore it up. Yaz is already over at the Two Pillars site. As for the other stuff, I don't know what to say. What's done is done. Alright, I'll pick up the supplies I need, and then I'm off to the Boatman's district. Okay. Doesn't look like anything else. Let's go. Don't hurt me, jellyfish. I'm just coming through. God, that looks so fucking risky. Looking at that dust coming off of that. Jeez, what if it burned and we fell? That'd be so bad. Jeez. Hey, big guy, I hope you're well. You know, I still don't like the thought of you perched above that bastion. It's too big. We just aren't made for the open air. You'd be better off in our tunnels where it's cozier. You might have already heard, but Anne's barge is finally back on dry land. They can't drive it anymore, they say, but you should see them now. They've never been so busy. They're working at a sore rescue center, or some such thing. If you can believe it, who'd want to save sores? Seriously, they always look so disgruntled, like they're judging us. But things haven't been easy for Anne, and they seem happy again. That's what matters. Your father played a song for you. It was beautiful. May the currents be kind to you, wherever they are. Interesting. So many characters. Okay. Okay. There we go. Interesting they have that there. Alright, let's attach. Oh boy. Help me along, rocks. Okay, let you get ahead. Grab you. Jesus. Uh-oh. Just wait for him. Oh, God. Okay, good. He's continuing to walk, though. It's the thing I gotta remember. Once you let go, they will continue to walk, so... That's always good. Probably put another one there, just in case we're getting kind of far. Alright. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. The ledge is right there. Very good. Woo! First try. Very good. Feels good to make a climb like that and not fall and make a mistake. Alright. I really do like that. It's just using these creatures to climb up. Like, that's fun. Thank God they're, like, chill, too, and they're not just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna stay here forever. I'm not gonna move at all now. At least they move for a bit, and then they go, alright, I need a break. We are the water surveyors. In the dark tunnels, we guide, clean, navigate rivers and streams. So the water called forth in the day in the sky can fill, nourish, cherish all living things. Okay. Whoa. Judging by this, we're going all the way down there. Alright, we gotta make this jump. Might need some more height, just so then when I give it the slack with the X. Maybe I should do it from here. Just, yeah, I got kind of a running start. Okay. Oh. Here we go. Nope. I'll probably just make it by swinging. Trying to be way too dramatic there, man. There we go. Oh, God. The way he got wrapped there, that was fun. I like the physics of the rope when it does do that, too. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, dang it, but, you know, hey, that is kind of realistic. That is realistic of what would happen if you get the rope wrapped around in something like that. That's great. I like that. Nice. So now, gotta make sure I see if we got anything else we need to look for, or... If we just gotta get to our objective now. Cooking up a big stew. Wonder if we'll be able to read that book right there, actually. Again, I can't even still imagining living like this, honestly. Like, holy shit. Like, especially just being this close, it's like, oh my god. To where one wrong step and it's just curtains. I often wonder what would have happened if the rain had returned. Would we still have met, or we have led parallel lives elsewhere, each of us unaware of the other's existence? As much as seeing the great bastion dry up more with each sleep fills me with despair, I can't help but be happy by your side. Well, that's good. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I think that one's a new animation, so that's cute. So yeah, every chapter I wonder, do we get like a new little animation of us being like, hey buddy. Alright, on to the next area then. Ever since I brought up that rope, that's what I'm worried about, one of these zip lines that's gonna do that at some point. Oh boy. Alright. More work areas. How are we doing on stuff? A little zoom on. So far, just the main objective, nothing else. Cool. Let's keep moving. Let's see, nothing else over here? No. Okay. In my mind, I've almost wanted to test what it would be like if I fell, but I don't wanna. I'm not mean. And I prefer just to experience the game. That's something I'd rather just test, like, some other time. But, like, when I'm playing, I'd rather just, you know, play. For me, hey, that's why I like seeing other people's videos if they play a game that I play. Because it's like I get to see how they play it and see what they do, if they're gonna, like, test certain mechanics or not. Alright. Whoops. Sorry. I scared your child. Oh, dang it. I was trying to jump there. Come on. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. There we go. I don't think there's anything else, really. Let's just continue. Yeah, this feels like it's just a straight ride up to the top now. Especially with a lot of these elevators working. Got something over there, though. Sorry about that, buddy. I didn't mean to scare you. There we go. Or who knows, maybe he wasn't scared. Maybe he's like, woo! I thought that would have been one of the things, but I should have known. It wasn't making that, that music like it usually does. Whoops. Forgot holding X does it. Okay, nothing else. Alright, let's get climbing. Doo-ba-doo. Yeah, this is such a chill game. I really like it. Again, the animations, like, they look so good. Like, the way, like, the climbing works. I also do love, like, when I, like, cross the arms and stuff as I'm, like, trying to climb. Oh, there. That was a bit awkward, though, right there. Because I was trying to hold left, but she went up more than instead of left. There we go. Oh, damn. Did not think I was going to make that. Very cool. Outlet's there. Made it. I keep noticing I only like to use, like, one extra one. Ah, yep, there we are. We made it. Nice. So I wonder what's going to happen once we activate this thing. Oh my god. They gonna float us to the next area? Okay, yeah, I did miscount too. I was trying to count the thing on the floor. I thought there were 6, so it's like, oh no, we actually have 2 more. 2 more and then we're done, eh? Okay. Because again, I do know this is a fairly short game. I did look up. It was saying it'll only be extended if you look around for stuff. Oh shit. Here we go. Look at them go. We're both flying. I will say, for some reason, whenever I look at my little buddy, he kind of reminds me of a bed bug. Like, specifically, because again, they had that scene, what was it, in Ant-Man and the Wasp, the second Ant-Man movie, to where when Hank's shrinking down to find his wife, that, like, he almost gets eaten by, like, bed bugs, or, like, some kind of weird microscopic creature. Kind of makes me think of that. No, go back. There could be some notes. God, look how red my skin is. Again, my skin was not that red before, right? I think, again, yeah, it's because, yeah, we've been in the sun so long. Chapter 5, Mirage. So, okay. So I guess now we're gonna have to deal with the wind, eh? Alright. Well, again, I was about to say, before we continue, there's gotta be some stuff back here. Let's see what stuff we got. Alright, got a bunch of stuff up ahead. Cool. Yeah, there's gotta be some stuff back here. Can't tell me there's not. If not, then okay. I like that I called it, too. I was wondering, oh, are they gonna fly us to the next area? And it's like, oh, yep, they did. Flew us straight up the mountain. Oh, that's interesting. Well, they grounded some of their stuff then. Alright, but yep, judging by this stage, we're gonna have to probably use the wind to, like, boost us up at certain points, I'm assuming. Depending on the direction of the wind, the distance of your jumps may be increased or decreased. Yep, I can feel that. Holy shit. I figured that's what was gonna happen. I was like, let me guess, so give me a boost. So, man, what is that gonna be like if the wind's going down then? Oh, shit. Alright, rest. Like I said, for being in, like, basically the exact same place, they do such a good job of making each of the environments we have to climb different. I really like that. Oh, shit. What was that? Yep. I'll say I knew it. Had to wait for the wind. Alright. Rest up. Alright, let's go. Alright, gotta hang on here. Rest a little. Okay. Go for it. Oh no! Oh, I should have placed a thingy. Yeah, that was my fault. I should have waited for the wind to fully blow. I really should put down another piston, too, so I don't make that mistake again, actually. Let me rest. Yeah, so, again, look at the pots, too. That'll tell me where the wind's blowing. There we go. Alright, let's go. Honestly, put down another one just in case. There, come on. There we go. Oof. For a second, I was like, ah, my audio. Then I'm like, oh, right, because I'm running out of stamina. There we go. Woo! Very good. So fast, so fast, so fast. God damn, he's going too fast. Now, is there anything down here? No, I'm assuming that's nothing. Okay. If there is and I miss it, oh well. I just wanted to... Go. Okay, this way. Alright, should put a piston down here just in case, because yeah, we're getting pretty far. Alright, grab. Definitely reset. There we go. Very good. Now we gotta make it over there. Gotcha. Okay, grab on. Nope, over there. Oh, nice. Oh, shit. That's grown. Very good. Oh, God. Oh, no. Drop. Oh. Nice. Risque. Alright, put a piston here. I just did that. Don't tell me, game. I know. Let me judge when I want to put one down, man. Come on. There we go. Ah, perfect. Just in time. Get me. Okay, yeah, you want me to go that way, but is there anything up here? No, okay, it doesn't look like it. Okay, good. Alright, let's get my stamina back. There we go. Alright, let's go. Ow. Ow. Sorry. Sorry. Damn it. Yeah, let's say, I don't know why I was trying to go it from high up. I should have, yeah. Just gave myself some slack. God damn, one hand that shit. God, imagine how strong you have to be just to fucking do this shit. Oh my god, I would be fucking dead. I would not survive this shit, man. So I guess that's where we're going. What's this right here, though? Oh, did I miss out on something? Or, okay, no. I was gonna say, I should be able to... Okay, cool. I thought I missed out on this. Ah, it's a seashell I was looking for. I wasn't even actually trying to look for it, actually. I was just focusing on fucking surviving. They did mention that. That, yeah, basically they said people. So, yeah, so I guess this is the storm they were talking about. Because, yeah, people used to live up here, but then the storm happened. And then, yeah, they had to go back down. They had to go below because of the storm. Okay, there we go. Reset. Thank you. Oh, I thought it was going up. There we go. Oh boy. Please don't eat us while we climb. We're friendly. I got a mission to complete. Alright. Thank you. Okay. Whew. Okay. Oh God, help me. No, stop it. Stop being mean. No. Jesus, that drains my stamina fast. I see, you're probably supposed to, yeah, time it to where, yeah, you're supposed to block that so then you have an easier time. Whew, okay. Made it. So I'm assuming that's progress then. Looks like it. Alright, well, it's this way then. Hopefully I don't get blown off. Imagine. Just giant gust. Ah! I don't like that. I don't like it. Worried some creature's gonna come down and snatch me. I'm like, oh God, please, no. Greetings. I waited for your craftspeople to arrive several sleeps ago, but they never landed. When can I expect you? We're patching things up as best we can, but the wind is carrying away everything in its path, and the roof won't hold out much longer. The situation is getting urgent. I hope this reply doesn't reach you too late. The relays have been malfunctioning recently. I apologize, but due to the storm, we are no longer able to travel to your altitude. The danger is too great. My only advice is to take shelter. An emergency shelter is being set up here for you height dwellers. May rain fall on you and your loved ones. You have my full support. So I'm assuming it's the main path. I'm assuming. Gotta discover all this stuff. Jusant continues to carry the ocean away. Last we heard on the sun side, the temperature keeps on rising. Here, a storm is raging and doesn't seem to be letting up. Everything around us is coming to a standstill, or maybe we've been at a standstill for so long. We won't be able to nest at the mill much longer. That I know, but we can't leave without putting up a fight. In the meantime, we've entrusted our little Ole to my siblings. They're traveling downward with their family. Like most of the other heights dwellers, Ole should be safe under the stone. I already miss my little nesting smile. We'll see each other again when the clouds decide. Oh. Hello. Oh, God. That is like third or fifth time that has happened sometimes. I sometimes get stuck on certain things. I don't like it. Also, what are you reacting to? Calm the fuck down, child. God. Damn little child. Ooh. Stop! Stop that music! Oh, I missed one. Damn. Dive in, swim, become. I am the source, the river, and the ocean. You are my world. Dive in. Sorry if I don't get the full meaning of some of this stuff. I'm trying my best to interpret it. But yeah, I wonder if this is like part of some folktale stuff, or is it just actually just made up for this game only? Alright. Let's keep moving. Again, this kid's got so much fucking energy. Holy shit. He hasn't even stopped to like take a drink of water or anything if they have it. Just, yep, just keep going. Gotta climb. It's like, okay, kid. just take a rest. There we go. Keep it going. Oh god, I shouldn't have. Wait, okay. Rest. There we go. There we go. Oh, nice. I know I should have put one down for safety, but I was like, I'm a risk taker. I like taking the risks sometimes. Alright. Look at me go. Oh, I had the rhythm, but then I lost it. Yeah, damn, I love when you get that rhythm and climb really fast. That's fun. Only way to go. Okay. I'm so fat. Can't wait to go shopping tomorrow, too. Because, not only am I getting groceries, but the food we're gonna have. I don't know if you guys have ever had it, Giannino's. We really do like their pizza. It's really good. Especially since not only do they do pizza, they also have JoJo fries, which are, so good. And now they, like, we would sometimes usually get their chicken with, like, bone and stuff, but now they serve chicken tenders, and I always love getting chicken tenders, because it's just basically the same chicken, just without the bone. Which, that's just always me. I always prefer tenders over bone chicken. Like, I like bone chicken, it's just, I like the tenders because it's less of a mess to clean up. Because it's like, oh, well, where's it go? Just into my belly. Logbook. Becca was right. The water creatures were incredible, huge. So blastids are real after all. It was their song I'd hear sometimes between gusts of wind. We only just caught a glimpse of them, but once we did, nothing else mattered. Everyone went quiet, watching them slowly disappear into the storm. For a long time, no one moved a muscle. Arlo shook his head, staring into space. For a moment, he looked like he'd lost his bearings, same as the rest of us. Oh, it says, is this Bianca's logbook? So yeah, unlike the other ones where she kept track of like how high they went and stuff, she doesn't even really care anymore. Looks like she's straight to business now, especially with the last one we read. After the astonishment came the feverish preparations around me. The rope team got moving, sharpening their weapons and scanning the clouds. We needed to capture at least one of those flying water tanks. Even Sol ended up grabbing a harpoon. Okay, yep. What other hope do we have of bringing the water back? He sounded almost apologetic, but I'm the one who's sorry. So, yeah. So, yep. So I think it's definitely... So this is one of the little babies, and we're trying to bring it back. And like I said, I wonder if the idea will be, if we bring this baby back, will it bring water back to this place? What's this? Every sleep I tried to convince Arlo, Sol, and the others to stay. I even threw their harpoons away, at least the ones I could reach, but they were so determined to catch a sky giant, and return with its water, to go back to the way life was before. But the way life was before is what brought us here. They ventured into the storm to hunt and never returned. I waited for them for a long time, lost at sea. I grieved for them. Who else but me? They may be gone, but I treasure their memory. I still remember Nasia's advice, Sol's laugh, Arlo's furrowed brow. Sometimes my thoughts turn to my parents, to Eme, Gal, and Mate. I wonder where they are and where they're going. If their thoughts drift up here, sometimes they live within me too. At first I kept track of my harvests, but as time went by I ended up losing track. To survive, I became an earth scratcher too. What would you make of that, Becca? I'm probably doing it all wrong, but things are growing. Not bad for a girl from low tide. Note to self. I'll have to divide up my garden beds if I want to have enough hard track for the cycles to come. I don't know when I decided to stay up in the crow's nest. It just happened. I'm happy here. I wish I could talk to the young Bianca who left low tide, who only ever thought of leaving, moving, too impatient for a stationary world. She'd probably find this quite ironic, but this climb, already so long ago now, taught me to live in the present moment. It took me a while, but I finally put down roots. With each passing sleep, I understand it more clearly. The tower needs me, needs us all. It needs us to change. And if we have to change our way of being, might as well start here. I never belonged in low tide, a lighthouse keeper in an oceanless world, but since I met the Batless, I feel like I found something I didn't know I'd lost. A fragile link to something bigger than myself. Mutual respect. I'm nothing compared to these water giants who swim through the storm. But they look at me with interest and curiosity. They watch me when I carve my scraps of wood, when I bring in the harvest, when I write, as if to learn or to remember. I want to stay here in case someone else is crazy enough to try and find them. They watch over me, and I watch them in turn. As the ballasts draw near, the cliffs wake up. Even I feel like I stand taller and feel lighter, more alert, younger even. These articulate joints have creaked for a long time now, but you get the idea. I wonder how long the ballast kept me company in my Spartan existence. They eventually left, one by one. I know they're out there somewhere, though one of them stayed. It comes to me from time to time, like it's watching over me. We watch each other grow older. We go about our business, knowing the other's there, and that's enough. It gives me someone to talk to. So is that the one we're gonna go see? So this is the one that stayed with Bianca all this time. And maybe what she's saying is true. Maybe it was really watching over her, but yeah, maybe it's like waiting for its baby to come back, and yeah, we're bringing its baby back. I'm happy. I'm where I'm meant to be. Where I need to be now. Bianca. Damn, I really like that. Holy shit. Just the journey. Like, I love just through the text, you could tell just all the emotions she was having. As she said, I started off, she was so excited. She was so happy to finally leave the boring old lighthouse and go on this adventure. And then she realized, like, after everything they've been through, she unfortunately lost something. But she at least found a place she thought was where she belonged, and just, you know, she felt bad that she... Because again, like, yeah, she left her parents. She didn't even probably get to see them again after that. She just stayed here and lived the rest of her life. Like, damn. I really like that. Holy shit. That is great. I wish we could have met her, but yeah. So, judging by that now, too, the fact says she's like an old lady. So yeah, so I guess this place has just been abandoned for years, and we are just a wanderer who's just come across it now to bring the ballast, their baby, back. That's what I'm gathering from all this. There it is. This is the last one, isn't it? Yep. So yeah, in total I missed 3. Damn. In the clouds, I lose my way, wandering through valleys of icy gray. In the clouds, the water watches me stray. Will I find my love again one day? Ah, and I will say, I was wondering. Okay, so yeah, this is... So I'm assuming if you get all the pictures, this is Soul's song that he was singing about these guys. Interesting. Nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm really liking the way they're telling the story in this. Again, no dialogue, just, you know. Yes, it's the classical, you pick up writing to learn stuff, but, you know. I really like the way it's, like, being handled, honestly. At least I got more of a clearer idea of, like, yeah, why we're here now. So it's like, yeah, so we're just here to return the baby. Anything else? There's those over there. Alright. So yeah, so this is basically her whole setup then, yeah. So this is where she lived the rest of her life out. Well, hang on, I'm on the way to deliver your baby. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh shit, the music's kicking up. Come on, give me another gust. Or wait, I got rocks I can climb here, I just realized. Let's say, I gotta get closer if I'm gonna use the wind. Oh. Go, go, go. I gotta use it now. There we go. Shit, wasted a lot of stamina there, though. Come on, get around. Ugh, no. Damn it, no. I'm trying to climb up. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Hopefully I can make it. There, put one down. Come on. Alright, rest. Oh, there it is. Nice. Whew. I like the music building up here. I like that. That's cool. Rest. Go. Go! Go! You can make it! Oh yeah, yeah. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna make it up to the top. You can't stop me, wind. Ah! Rest. Go! I really like this. Like I said, the music. The fact it's building up as we're climbing. Should put a second one, honestly. There we go. Oh, hang on. Okay, go. Yes! Made it. Unhook. There we go. Very nice. Woo! Well, there it is. We've made it to the next one. But now, did I miss the... Ah, shit, I did. Unless it's back here and it'll lead me down, actually. Okay, yeah, that might be the case, then. But let's say there's no way they're gonna put them, like, right there as I'm climbing the goddamn mountain. That's insane. There you go. More stones. Alright, yeah, I might have missed him. Because I'm like, how do I get down there? I don't really see a way how I'd be able to do that. Yeah, I might have missed it. Oh, well. I mean, yeah, I was just so focused on my climb. I was like, I didn't think about where those would be. Again, it's like you can't check while you're climbing. You gotta just go. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, I guess probably there's supposed to be a different path I take, so then I climb in there. Yeah, I'd rather just keep going, though. Alright. Blow the horn. And after this, we just got one more, then. Which I'll probably play... Who knows, maybe I'll beat it tonight. We'll see. Because I was thinking about making this part 3 hours, 30 minutes about. I'm at like 2 hours, 44 right now, so... We'll see. Oh. Oh shit. That camouflage. Oh my goodness. You're so big. We chill. See, I'm all friendly with the baby, so no need to worry. I'd say, oh wow, it's got like nets all over it too, yeah, of the time they tried to catch it. Hop on, buddy. Imagine moves have been psych. No! How could you? Thanks for the ride, though, buddy. I like the design. Looks cool. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. That would suck. Oh, God. Start climbing. Wow, they have ladders on them too. Oh, that's cool. Man, now this is definitely making me think of Clash of the Shadow of the Colossus. Like, holy shit. I need to rest. There we go. Got ourselves nicely secured. And there we go. We made it past the storm. Very nice. Honestly, this creature is making me think of the, I forget its name, the kaiju from Ultraman Blazar, where it's kind of like a mountain. Where it's like a living creature, but it's also got like greenery all over it and stuff. Looks very cool. I really like it. Oh god, hang on! Oh yeah, that's the thing we saw in the picture, so I guess that's where the water is then? Okay. Oh no! Oh jeez. Oh. So I guess I was wrong on the returning of the baby thing then. It seemed like more like maybe it was waiting for us just to come to bring back the water. We're the chosen one. Because yeah, it felt like it was like, oh, well, I need to bring this person here even at the expense of my life. Oh, poor little buddy. Just hang on a bit longer. Gotta complete the mission. Okay. I thought it, like, actually died. It's like, okay, so it's just probably weakened by the cold. Okay. One last climb. I mean, hey, I'm cool with beating it today. Chapter 6. Cize Gide. What does that mean? What the hell does that mean? I'm gonna look that up real quick. I'm curious what that means. So, a term primarily used in astronomy to describe the straight line configuration of three celestial bodies in a gravitational system. Tides. Ailments cause spring tides, where the gravitational forces of the sun and moon combine to create higher than average tides. Ah, okay, so that's what that means. Interesting. Okay, let's go. Yeah, hey, I'm cool with beating the game today, because then now I'm gonna move on to Ultima. And overall, this journey's been really fun. I really have been enjoying this. This very much feels like that Fox game I played too. Let's say, I forget the name of it, where you're like a mother fox having to take care of her babies. That was like a nice little experience for what that was. Oh god, I'm sorry I stood there for so long. What happens if I do the interact button? Nothing. It does nothing. I gotta save the buddy. Come on, we gotta go. So yeah, so that's interesting to think about, because yeah, so yeah, I thought this was just returning a baby journey, but nope, this just whole journey whoever we are, we're the ones that's supposed to bring the water back. Because it was both a combination of this person and the little buddy we got here that we were able to bring the spires to life. And like this one was waiting here the whole time for us to get here just to do this then. And like I said, I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. Is this like based off like a certain tale? Like it feels like there's that one game where it's like the little girl with like the Arctic fox that turned out to be like a ghost boy and stuff like that. I forget what that one was called. But yeah. Oh, I can't do it. Gotta warm them up or something. So I came in here. There's something to do in here. Can't jump. Gotta do something to get my little buddy back, so then I can start climbing. What do I do? Oh my god, I will say, are these the bodies of other ones that came up here? Yeah, oh my god, so many died. How far can I go out here? Okay, no, that is the limit then. I'm just curious. But yeah, I can't believe, yeah, I just realized. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, there's just a ton out here now. I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do. Unless it's here? Okay, I was supposed to go right here. My bad. Because I figured, I'm like, I gotta start climbing. So yeah, I gotta put them in the bag so I can get my hands free. There we go. Alright, let's do this. Now it is time for the final climb. Climb the constellations. Rest. Rest. There we go. Nope. Oh. I honestly should have fell there. Assuming this is the area I could rest if I get my hands right. There we go. Still, Jesus. So yeah, this looks lit. So like, yeah, what caused this? Why did all the water get put up there, I wonder? Okay, yeah, I do have to go out there, I just saw that. It's a low climby thing here. Okay. There we go. Rest, so we don't lose that stamina. Ah, shit. Is this the wrong way? Looks like it. Okay, drop. Ah! No. Jump. Alright, come on. There we go. Jump. Grab. There we go. Rest. There we go. There we go. Straight ahead. Go, go, go. Alright. That's bad. So I wonder, is there a point to lighting all these up? Or is this a trophy thing, maybe? I'm good. I'd rather just keep going. Thank you very much. Let's say, why did I jump? Don't jump. There we go. Jesus. Luckily, there's a rest stop up there. Let's say, I'm not gonna like it. I need to stop. There we go. Whoa! Just realized. I was like, oh shit. I need to watch out. Alright. Hang on, let me see that wall again. Stairs. Okay, so yeah, we just gotta. There we go. Detach. Jesus. So close to the edge, man. You're on the edge, man. Home stretch, baby. I'm assuming we're getting super close now. There we go. Rest. There we go. Yeah, I really do love the challenge of this. Though, again, this definitely feels like one of those games where it's like... It's gonna be kind of a... It does kind of feel like a one and done, and it's more of like an experience than actually trying to be like a game. Again, after coming off of like Ninja Gaiden 4, because you could tell that game is a gamey game. Oh, okay. Mistake. Alright, refill the gauge. Okay, let's go. I should have put it a point down. I'll do that next time. Rest. There we go. Rest. There we go. Okay, and then when I get over here... Put a point down here, just so I don't lose progress. And... there we go. Nice. Stop. Okay. Probably put one here just in case. Okay, we have to go this way. So actually, remove this point. Heal up. Go over here. Place it here. And then there we go. And then... there we go. Very good. Very good. Put one here. Put the last one there, just to give myself a rest. Oh, come on. There we go. Very good. Then we go over here. When on the ground. Will the fool. I know what I'm doing, game. Shut up. How dare you try to yell at me? I'm trying to save my baby. My baby buddy. And you're telling me this stuff that I already know? Heal up. There we go. Home stretch, baby. Yeah. Nice work. We did it. Now come on, buddy. I need you to have enough strength so then we can free the water, buddy, okay? Alright, come on, buddy. God, again, that's what I'm worried about. Will you have enough strength to do this? Here we go. Come on, buddy. No. Oh, God. I thought, like, there was gonna be an avalanche or something. I'm like, oh, no. Man, I thought they were dead. Oh, shit. They're waking up. I didn't light those up, sorry. But I did it. They've done it. Yeah, damn, I thought they were all dead, but it's like, oh no, I guess they were just hibernating. And then the horn woke them up. Hey, buddy. Y'all warmed up now? Well, time for you to go back with your people. Thanks for the help, buddy. Yeah, I'm sorry, we gotta go our separate ways. Aw. Well, it's nice knowing you. Bye. Yeah, go back to your mama. The rain. It's back. So now, who built, like, the horns we were using? I mean, again, I guess the only thing I could think of is, like, yeah, nobody could have done anything. This kid. Like I said, it just feels like, yeah, I guess he was the chosen one. These special tattoos he has. He and one of the little creatures was the only one that could, like, activate them. And then, yeah, in the end, thanks to him blowing the horn, it awoke all the rest, and then they were able to activate the machine, and they brought the rain back. And okay. Again, like I said, water piper. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because, yeah, they were talking about those in the notes, too. That, like, oh, who is this water piper? So I guess that's our character the whole time. So, yeah, we were just the water piper. And we were just making our journey to basically bring back the water after everything. Again, like I said, I wish I could remember what the name of that one game was. Because it feels like it's definitely one of those kind of games where it might be based off kind of a, like, myth from, like, told a long time ago or something like that. But, okay, yeah, so that was Jusant. I honestly, as soon as I was playing, I was like, oh shit, I might be able to actually beat it. Like, dang, this could have been actually possibly a game I could have had as a one-off. Because again, if you haven't seen my playlist, I have like a playlist where it's like, oh, if I beat a game in one run, then it's like, oh, there you go. But, I don't mind this being 2 parts. But okay, yeah, so that was Jusant. Overall, really interesting experience. I liked it. Again, like, I liked all the notes spread out, trying to build up the world, and just the environmental storytelling as well, of just having to, like, basically just look at, like, how people lived on this, like, tower. And again, it does make me want to look into, like, some of the behind the scenes, or just, you know, the story itself was like, is there an actual explanation of why the water went away? Because, I mean, from what we've seen at the end there, yeah, so it was all gathered in this sphere, and these creatures needed to go up into it, which I guess was, like, them just basically going back home. And then just, oh, I like the voices, so yeah, our main character, and then the shells, basically. Those were the only voices we hear. And I like that, too. This was a very, like, visual style story. Like, other than, you know, hearing kind of the character grunt and stuff, and some of the noises. No dialogue at all, other than just through reading of text. And again, that last, I wonder if I did miss any of some of the Bianca journal entries, or if I did get them all. I really did enjoy. Those are some of my favorites to read. Just someone who is, like, full, bright-eyed, ready to go on an adventure. And then when they realize on this expedition they came here to, unfortunately, hunt these creatures, when it's like, that's not what you should be doing. Like, these creatures aren't meant to be hunted. You need to just, you know, leave them alone and let them go back to where they needed to go. And again, I wonder if, like, that was the idea, was like, oh, these creatures used to live lower down, but then they had to go high up just to get away from the people who were trying to hunt them. And then, yeah, unfortunately, they all just got frozen And again, like I said, I thought they were dead, but I'm like, oh, I guess they were just hibernating, and then, yeah, they were waiting for... At least now I have an idea of, like, who our character was. So it's like, yeah, so our character was the water piper. Who came here to bring the water back. Yeah, overall, again, then the mechanics too, I really did like the climbing mechanics. As you saw me at the end, I started getting faster and faster and faster. Like in the beginning, I was a bit sluggish trying to like learn it and stuff. But like the way the rope mechanic worked too, especially like, I like how they give you the little like pins to be able to like, oh, say you're climbing so much and you don't want to fall, then it's like, oh, here. And then you can just like do it. Again, I wonder if there's a way to turn off, because it automatically would give you, like, a rope point. It'd be interesting if there's, like, actually, like, a way to do this without the rope, but I feel that'd probably be impossible. But anybody, if they could, that'd be amazing if they could. But yeah, overall, this was a very fun experience. I liked it. And, again, I have to, like, check. I'm, like, curious, actually, right now. Like, how much is the game? Because, I mean, if you want, like, a fun little experience, I'd recommend this. Like I said, it was just fun, like, the different ways of, like, climbing. Though, again, I will admit, sometimes it did glitch out a bit sometimes. Like, there were moments I would, like, stand somewhere, and I was moving the stick, but then the character wouldn't move. I always did find that a bit weird. But other than that, yeah, it ran really good. And I liked the physics of, like, climbing and, like, the little mechanics they would introduce in each area. Where, again, the first stage is like, okay, you're getting the basics of the climbing, you're getting used to it. And then the second stage introduces, like, okay, here's your little buddy, who will help you locate if you want to find some of the side lore stuff before you continue your climb. And also would help you with your climb by just basically bringing life to dormant plants so then you can have platforms to climb on. Especially that one part when I grabbed onto a plant and as it was going, I was like, oh, that's cool. I like that. That was fun, being able to do that. And then, yeah, and then we also then had the third stage where we still had the plant element, but then now you had the sun beating on you, so you had to deal with, like, managing your stamina and stuff like that. And then the fourth was we go more into the tower, and we got to use, like, the bugs to, like, boost ourselves up and stuff like that. I'll say I probably should have been listening to this, actually. I thought it was just music, but I'm like, oh, is it like, yeah, it started off as rain, and now you hear the ocean showing, like, the waters come back. That's cool. And then, yeah, that final stage, well, second to final stage we get is, like, then you gotta, like, learn to use the wind and, like, try to fly up. I felt bad I didn't get the green and blue, like the last shell, unfortunately. I didn't know, like, if I had to probably go to a different path just to find it. I was like, oh, I missed it. Oh, well. But I mean, again, that'll be the fun thing about going back and playing this on my own again, just to try to get all those and get the full context. But again, I figured out in the gallery, I'm like, oh, that's Soul's song, like, she was talking about. So, like, that was cool. So it's like, if you get all the pictures, you get the full song, basically. That's interesting. And then, like I said, Bianca's writings, out of all the letters we picked up of world building, which I liked all of them, Bianca's was my favorite, especially that last one. The idea, like, she decided to grow old. Oh, and I like that. Thank you for climbing. Oh, that's cool. They let you select chapters. Ah, nice. They even tell you everything you got. Nice. So yeah, let's say, so I got everything on the first stage. Missed 2 letters, 1 rock formation, and then the 2 paintings. Yeah. Then, yeah, did pretty good on the collecting though. Only missed 2 pages. Missed 1 seashell, 1 rock, but then got everything else. Nice. Got everything in chapter 4. Very good. I'm always happy when I see stuff like this, because I'm like, oh, nice. At least I didn't do horrible. Like, yeah. And the fact they even give you the option, like, oh, hey, you want to go collect the stuff? Here. Select the chapter and just climb on through. Missed one, missed two there. Yeah, I didn't get everything here, because, yeah, this was the last climb. That was the one thing I missed. And then, yeah, that's just that then. Alright. Yeah. Overall. I was gonna look it up on my phone, but actually here, I like to just have it full screen just in case. Let me, like, look at the game itself through, like, in my collection here. I wonder if it would tell me. No, it doesn't. Just trying to see if I can find it. View product. Okay, yeah. I see it now. Sorry, I just didn't want to show my PlayStation screen. So yeah, it's saying on the PS Plus it's like $24.99. Let me go back to the game now. But honestly, I would probably say wait for a discount. Because this was, again, a fun experience, but I wouldn't say that's, like, close to $20 or $30 experience, I'd say. Like, honestly, I would say this should have been, like, a $15 experience. But, again, like I said, if you guys would like to try it out, maybe just wait for a discount and stuff like that. Or, again, if you just got enough from just watching my playthrough, I hope you guys enjoyed it. But, yeah, overall, this was a fun experience. And again, yeah, I don't regret playing this on PS Plus, and as I've probably said in the past, that's why I like PS Plus so much sometimes. It just, you know, lets me experience new games I probably would never really actually try. And yeah, overall, this was fun. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to going back through the chapters, trying to collect everything, and just doing all sorts of other stuff. Though again, I have been hearing the news, PlayStation's been doing some dumb shit lately. With like a whole login thing that like, oh, if you don't log in 30 days, you'll lose your license or something like that, which, like, what are you doing, PlayStation? Ugh. But, again, like I said, I still won't take back that, lets me experience this kind of stuff, though. And yeah, I'm just repeating myself again. This was fun. But, anyway, on to my next playthrough, because like I said, if you've seen the end of my Ninja Gaiden 4 playthrough, I said I was playing this. And now I'll be moving on to Ultimos, which I heard is like a Metroidvania kind of game. The art style looks pretty interesting. And yeah, look forward to playing that. And yep, overall this was fun. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed. I gotta go to bed now. That's why I'm repeating myself so much. It's already like 1:36 a.m. Oh my god, Jesus. But again, I'm glad I was able to finish the game. I honestly didn't think I was. I always keep underestimating myself. I sometimes keep thinking like, oh, you know, it'll probably take me a bit to finish this game. I'm like, oh, nope, this is actually a very short experience. And yeah, for what it was, like I said, that's the only thing I would say. I don't think it being around like $24... Like, I think this game probably should have been, like, at least 15, honestly. But, again, like I said before, if you want to try it out, just wait for a discount. Or, you know, just, if you want to see all the lore stuff, I'm sure somebody probably has a video out there, you could just look that up, and I'm sure they posted, like, all the letters you can read and stuff like that. And again, yeah, this game definitely makes me want to look behind the scenes, like I said, and see if there's, like, actually a myth behind this. Of, like, if it's just based off, like, some kind of, like, story someone made. I don't know if, like, in the very past, or if this was, like, a recent story and someone wanted to just adapt it into a game and it's just its own thing. And it's just here in this experience then. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious to learn about that. But, again, anyway, you need to end the video now. Stop it. Hope you all enjoyed. This has been CV Ultra 768. And I'll be back with some more games next time in my next playthrough next time. So, stay tuned for that. Bye. God, I'm the worst at outros.